Ramblin Man here. Go ahead and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you leave comments. I want to know what you think about all this. But um, I've been watching all the news and the different clips and everything of Joe Biden. Now, for me, from the very beginning, Joe Biden really didn't run a campaign when he went for election and still managed to win. And we won't get into all that controversy because that's just crazy. But I want to tell you this. So he gets elected, but he also puts Kamala Harris on his ticket as the vice president. Now, for me, I honestly did not even know who she was. Now, if you watch him on anything that he's on TV or at all, he always looks confused. He's moving slower than he has been, and he is old. He's an older man, and I really do believe he's dealing with dementia. And if you can't, you really can't tell me that this was not the plan all along, because if you look at it, Kamala Harris was put in a position where, hey, this is why Nancy Pelosi was asking about, hey, when it comes down to if a president does not have the capacity, at what point can they remove him from being president? Because we haven't had a real, hey, let's do a live press conference with President Biden yet. Now, here's the thing. He scheduled one now for the 25th of March. Now, I want to know, is that going to be a real press conference where people just throw questions at him? My guess is he's going to be limited to a certain amount of press, maybe some before planned questions, because I don't see it. If they let him go just crazy, just like, hey, ask whatever you want to, we're going to have a real problem, I think, for them, because they're going to have to answer questions of what is going on here. Or it could be the plan all along in order to show that he's not there mentally and be able to take him out of there. But for me, I think it's been the plan all along. So that being said, what are your thoughts on it? You see the man trying to walk upstairs on Air Force One and falling down, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And when he falls, then he's getting up, brushing himself off, and just, he doesn't look like he's all there. There's been many times he's wandered around stages, and anytime that reporters get near him, it's one of those things like, oh, sir, come on, you need to back up over here. Sir, keeping the reporters away from him. I really think he's incapable of being the position he's in. And is he really president? There's a couple times already that he said President Harris. So I don't know if he just forgets that he's president or what's going on. But I'm telling you right now, Joe Biden is not in a place mentally to run this country. That's just my humble opinion. Remember, that's all it is an opinion. But I want y'all to watch when this happens on March 25th, when he does his press conference. Watch and see, are these questions ones that are more simple? Is he just reading off a teleprompter? What is going on? Because I'm telling you, watch for this, because I'm telling you right now, before his term is up, he will be replaced by Kamala Harris. I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you. That is something that's going to happen. There's just been too many things. He comes in and changes all of the border protection are in Texas here. I'm in Texas, so we're dealing with a bunch of crisis right now on the border, and he hasn't even addressed that. There's no plan. So it tells me that they just said, here, Joe, sign this. That's what it seems like to me. Like I said, this is all just my opinion, but just look at the facts that we know. He falls down trying to get onto Air Force One. He's stuttered, and anytime that he's put in a position where he has to think about something, that comes off as he can't even get a full sentence out or a thought process out at all. So that's just my thought today. I was just wondering, what do you think? I think March 25th is going to tell us a lot, but I think it's been the Democrats' plan all along is to put Kamala Harris in as president. That's just my thought. I'm sure a lot of you think the same way, but this country is in a bad place right now. And I think there needs to be some big changes happen. And I don't know how that even happens, but I'll tell you one thing. we as a country need to decide if we're just going to fall in and do whatever they say to do. I realize they're the president, who was elected, whatever. But I'm just saying, living in Texas, we have a different mindset. And I'll tell you one thing is, don't try to come take guns away, because they're putting a bunch of little things, sneaking things in different relief plans and things as they go through votes. Just be careful, pay attention as they go through. And my wife, I always tell her this, and she's brought it to my attention as well. And that is, things have changed slowly over time. And I always tell her it's like boiling a frog. If you put a frog in a pan and you just turn the heat up just a little bit, it gets warm. And then your body gets used to it, and it keeps going until the next thing you know, we boiled that frog. The frog never even knew he was boiling. So it's the same way. Things are just being put in there nice and slow, and I'm not sure that that's not happening to us. So just beware and be cautious. Don't just believe everything you hear and everything that they say. So that's just my thought on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know how you feel. So like I said, subscribe, comment. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks a lot, guys. Ramblin' out.